With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
I got you, boy.
And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In it to win it.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Off play action, Fields. And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Fields. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Fields. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up the fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On second down, here's the option. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And shedding through the tackle. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson. Short throw, that's caught by Davis. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first corner. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Another run for Gibbs here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Jackson's throw going to be caught by Davis.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's it.
Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, 31 yards, and the Lions have taken the lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Right back to Sanders on first down. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. It's a slant to Gronkowski. Touchdown! Rob Gronkowski. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are able to move back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson now. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Gibbs straight ahead. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now Lamar changing the look. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it. Now Jackson on 1st down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Calvin Johnson from 13 yards out. And the Lions will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness reminds me a lot of when basketball first adapted the 3-point shot. People are starting to realize that 3 for 2 is really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Touchdown, Bears! Marvin Harrison, 43 yards. And the Bears have yet again retaken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Jackson on 2nd down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. This is intercepted. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A final shot before the break. Fields. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, this is Jackson. And for a second straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd down and 4. Fields now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They try to throw on second down, but this one's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Gore will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jackson. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. Touchdown! is out. And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
That's not what I saw. Are you blind? Are you blind?
You are blind, ref.
Here we go.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They run on 1st down with Jackson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 30.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
They run with goal out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They're going option play on third down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Here's 1st down. They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mike Allstott.
That guy's going to run the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching him more? Do you see me out there moving around, wiggling, and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Again, it's Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bears have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And they will take a knee here. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just...